everyone, please subscribe to my channel in order to automatically be entered to win this beautiful 8-foot by 4-foot quartet whiteboard that I am using here. On New Year's Eve 2021, I will be selecting the lucky winner out of all my United States subscribers via video. Details of the contest can be found at math4th.org. Remember, all the money earned from this channel goes directly to UncleSonny's.org to help the homeless. Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Isabella Valentino, and today we are going to be doing a couple of algebraic word problems. So here we have a question that says, Amanda gets a new pair of glasses for $200. She pays an initial payment of $100 and weekly payments of $25. How many weeks will it take Amanda to pay off her glasses? So we know Amanda's glasses costed her $200, right? And we know she makes an initial payment of $100. So we already know before she even, say she's in her eye doctor's, right, office. So she is in there and she pays the initial payment right up front of $100. So before she even leaves, she already gave the doctor $100. So we can minus that from how much she's going to owe the doctor in the future, right, which is the $200. So that means she still owes the doctor $100 for her glasses, right? So she's planning on paying the doctor weekly payments of $25, right? So now, all we have to do is we would divide, right? Because we have $100, and we're dividing that by 25, right? Because we have weekly payments, and we want to know how many weeks it is going to take to pay this off. So 100 divided by 25 is 4, right? So by knowing this, that means it's going to take 4 weeks for Amanda to to pay off her glasses. And to test this, right, we know the glasses were $200, right? If we have 4 weeks, right, so the best way to write this as an equation would be our 200 is equal to 100 plus 25x, right? So by doing this, all we need to do now, since we already went through it just logically before we went about it mathematically, now we can just fill in our 4 just to make sure and see if it works out, right? Or if you wanted to, you could have just solved for x just to see if it works. So first, let's just solve and see if it even works. So if we minus our 100 over, right, minus our 100, going to be left with 100 is equal to 25x. And when we get x alone, that is going to be our weeks. Right? So 100 divided by 25, again, is 4, the same thing we have here. So x is equal to 4. So again, it would take Amanda 4 weeks to pay off her glasses. Okay? So I'm quickly going to erase the board and make a new problem, and we can get started on the next one. Alright, so now that I cleared the board and I wrote a new problem, let's just read it and try to solve it. So it says Rob buys a new video camera for $400. He pays an initial payment of $100 and weekly payments of $60. And we want to know how many days will it take Rob to pay off the video camera. So unlike our previous problem when it said how many weeks will it take, now we're trying to solve for how many days. Okay, so first let's go about it logically like we did before. So we know the video camera cost $400, right? So let's say Rob went into a store to buy this video camera. We know before even leaving that store, he paid an initial payment of $100. So if we subtract that, we get the number 300, and that represents how much money he still owes to pay off the camera, right? So then we know he's planning on paying weekly payments of $60. So then we would take 300 divided by 60, just like we did in the previous problem, right? And by doing this will give us how many weeks it will take Rob to pay off the video camera. So, like I always say, cross out the zeros when you can. So 30 divided by 6 is 5, right? So that would be 5 weeks. But remember, we do not want the units in weeks, we want it in days. So how many days are there in a week? 7, right? We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 days in a week. So how many are we going to have in 5 weeks? 7 times 5, right, is equal to 35. So that would be 35 days. Okay? So since we went over it logically, now let's go over it mathematically. So we know the video camera costed Rob $400. We know he pays an initial payment of $100. And he has weekly payments of $60, right? So 60, I'll use W to represent weeks. Now we would subtract the 100 over because we are trying to solve for W. We get the 300 is equal to 60 weeks. Divide by 60. And again, just like we did before, cross out the zeros. You're left with 30 divided by 6, which is 5. And that equals W. So we have, again, 5 weeks. And same as before, there are 7 days in 1 week. So how many are there in 5? 35. Right? So it would take Rob 35 days to pay off his video camera. So hopefully that helped you guys. I know algebraic word problems are definitely one of my favorite things, and I find them very easy, but you know, everyone thrives in something else. So hopefully this helped you. Like I always say, practice makes perfect, so the more of these you do, the easier it will come to you. So hopefully that helped you guys, and thank you so much for watching.